gotta sort this out real quick. What are y'all up to? Got my cables sorted before I got started. All right. I think we're gonna do some. I gotta figure out my camera position and all that stuff. Something's it works in certain situations, but definitely think other ones it's less than ideal. So I'm gonna see what we can do about that. Ooh, buddy. I know. Anyone else's how's everyone's week going? Sometimes I don't know if mine's going well or going poorly. Man, I feel like the lighting's just off, but oh, so, yeah. What's that? I'm gonna repatch this, so it may not be as interesting, but I have stuff to talk about, maybe. If you know, you want to hang. I don't know, man. My desk is plenty big enough, I feel like, but it's also never big enough. It's a problem. Here, I'm gonna play I gotta switch this around. Somehow. What's going on, guys? I'm reorganizing something real quick. Man, I got everyone in here all of a sudden, and I'm not ready. Maybe I should have been ready earlier. What are y'all up to? Man, it was beautiful today. This weather where y'all are at, it was amazing today. Sorry. Yeah, sorry the other night. Man, I got to the end of this stream and the signal cut out. And then we were like, it was jiving. It's like working. It was a good stream. Totally just. Okay. There we go. You can help me repatch. Just need a burner. Feel better? Some nights I don't understand. Man, you guys leaving me already? Oh, come on. I feel like it should be a unwritten rule in my streams, which, you know, be cool if you could do widgets. I guess you can do widgets, but I'm definitely always up for group. Like I like chatting about whatever, you know. I know it's a weird time and everything, but I'm like, what's going on? Like, does anyone want to chat about stuff? Because I got stuff I can talk about, but sometimes it's nice to see where everyone's at. All right. What's up, Saith Rumley? What's going on? I'm going to repatch this thing over the next probably hour. Hang out for a bit. What are you up to this evening? Slash whatever time it is. It's okay. Yeah, I'm going through some what's my name? Well, I'm not gonna tell you my name. Not at the moment. Yeah, I'm going through. I have a couple of Is it weird? It's like, yes, my name, and I'm like, there's a lot in a name. It's kind of funny. It just allows. It's very just, It's an extremely distinguishing feature of an individual. Not much. You work the night shift? I feel like actually you probably do. I don't know. Or you stay up all night. I have to laugh at the number of people because like I think about like growing up, like my dad's job, like he worked the night shift sometimes, and you're thinking hours, and so yeah, he had like you know, for anyone like I had several friends that were nurses, and they worked the night shift because they made more money. The job was actually easier at night, and they I mean, it was weird because like I lived in the day, and then I'd go over to their house, and it felt like you went into a different world because they were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be up till 6 in the morning, or whatever it is. That's funny. Thinking hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had one of my really good friends in college I hung out with all the time. He worked night shift at the ICU in Augusta, Georgia, and he always had. I mean, of course, you work in ICU in a medium-sized city. You got fun stories, but he liked it a lot. And I think one of my neighbors, he works night shift at the ICU locally. I'm I'm repatching my modular synth. I decided I needed to shift my focus and do a few things. But you're in nursing school? That's cool. Um, is it funny? Like I do you like it? I mean, because it's one of those things where I almost like, what should I do with my life? Should I go and get a master's in philosophy or should I go to nursing school? Of course, I picked the worst option, I think, which was a master's in philosophy, but whatever. We're here now. Here, let me turn on something else. I'm going through. I have all this audio. Anything you're hearing? Yeah, See, that's the thing. I was really good in biology, so like that was probably the classes I excelled at the most, and so nah, nah. I have a friend. He was in or an acquaintance that was in I think the Coast Guard maybe, and he was in there for a long time, 15 years or something, and he's he may have became a nurse at like late 30s. Um, and then another story. So my wife's in the medical field. Um, she had a coworker from years ago when she was like 55, went to PA school. So she's like 60 something now. No, yeah, she's in her mid 60s, I think. And she just graduated from PA school like 3 or 4 years ago. It's okay, yeah. My I have my another neighbor. He's a PA. Um and we have kids the same age, so it works. This is a good one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Based off just what I can tell, I think he likes it, and um, it's been a good thing for him because it let him because he's traveled in. He's worked in like England, Haiti, a couple other countries. Just let him go wherever he wanted to because he had skills. Okay, I think everything's unplugged. Oh no, I don't go to work. I go to work at 8. I gotta be at work at 8. So um, if I wake up, no. If I wake up early, I usually get off here at I don't know. I gotta go wake up the kids and all that stuff. At like 6:15, I like to go downstairs. Um, but what I'll probably do is hang out for a bit, and then I'll probably go lay down for a little bit more. But someone in here the other night, they said that you get a, what is it called? An appetizer? I just had to laugh. That's such a good phrase for all of us who like, because I work. I don't know. Sometimes I come home and I'm just exhausted. And I fall asleep at like 8, and then I wake up and I'm like I'm still awake, but I didn't sleep quite enough. You know, you do that. You do that. I have my sleep schedule in the wintertime gets off. I don't know if it's because of the sun or what. I sleep better in the summer. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I get plenty of sleep. I don't sleep for I just don't sleep for 8 hours straight. I usually I sleep for about 7 hours and my body's just kind of done. I wake up. I don't know. Maybe I'm an old man. Is that an old man's sleep routine? I don't unless I so if I get as long as I get what as long as I get 5.5 hours of sleep, I don't feel tired during the day anymore. Um, if I get less than that, it feels like I got freaking hit by a train, bro. Yeah, I don't know tonight how long I was. How, I'm trying to think tonight how long I slept. I fell asleep at like 9:30. I slept for about an hour. Woke up for a little bit. I've slept about 5.5 hours already. I'll probably lay back down a little bit before I go to work. Whatever. I don't know. I was thinking about something I wanted to chat about. I don't even know anymore. Nostalgic coffin guy. Yeah, that's me. So it's a name that has like I wanted to pick something that's easy to. So I use it across platforms. So I use it. It's my. If you look at, I have an eBay account. You can find me. I'm not gonna link it because reasons. Um, but yeah, I wanted to pick something that's multifaceted. Um, that kind of could apply to anything. So it's Tedward Evans. Yeah, you've been in here before, yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, buddy. Y'all up to anything tonight? Are you gaming G36 X-Rain? You said you like to stay up late gaming. I stumbled on this dude. He was live streaming. Cause I don't know, I like to scroll through the live streams and get kind of a vibe, like what's going on here, and like the lanes people pick. So there's a guy. He he was wearing like a hat, like a straw hat that made him look like, like Asian, and he was like playing a game, I guess, which you're in. What are they called? Um, server, whatever. And but he was had a normal voice when he talked to the his audience. But he was using an Asian accent, and whenever he act with people, so he would be like, "Hello, Where is your box? I'm looking for your box. It was just like, what is going on here? He had like, I don't know. It was very strange, and he had like hundreds of people watching him. So I'm like, well, he's got a lane, right? Where he pretends to be like a, I don't even know. I didn't even know. It was very strange. And I do have to say one thing that I find interesting is like if you were to like look at a slice of reality from like live streaming perspectives, it's you definitely get across the board a different vibe on the different platforms of the the nature of the mental health of our society. Um, I Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, yeah. It's amazing the just like scope of like I don't know who's tuning into some of this stuff, but bro, like there's I mean maybe some of it's bots. Maybe people are botting activity to get make money or whatever. It's probably what's going on, but um but I was talking to a coworker and they were like, "Oh yeah, my wife watches these ASMR like TikTok videos to go to sleep to or whatever." And I was just like, what? I was okay, great. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. Here, let's play it. These are all the audio I'll play. Let's see what is stuff you can get if you go to my link tree. This will play. I don't know. Okay, these are my long guys. So I got these. These are like crazy long. Yeah, I have the funny. So I see the watermelon. The watermelon ones are actually fun. Um, yeah, the at least the watermelons are at least real. They're total hype nonsense videos. But there's one guy called um, it's like Ezekiel's Path to Enlightenment, and it's a guy that wears an alien like silicone alien mask, and he does the watermelon challenges. But then he also does these um he does these like conspiracy theory like deep dives on not live. It's so strange, but like you know whatever. Yeah, there's the ones with you see the videos where it looks like a person and they're in the top part of the screen and they're like, and it looks like they're clicking their mouse and doing stuff, and then at the bottom it's just like this like complete like cycle of like somebody jumping through like the most mindless Roblox stuff, and it's like I have no idea how to gauge like how real is this like is this like do people just like zone out and like turn it on for in the background or something? I don't have time for it, but it comes up constantly. Um, my favorite ones are the ones with the kids with the like sharks with the key that have the the tacks added to the teeth, so it looks like if they pull, it's like a game of they pull the key out, it's gonna bite them, and they're all pre-recorded, so they're like six. It's like a I don't know, 3.5, 4 hour like hype video, and they're just like, I'm gonna pull the key. Just watch me. Come on, I'm gonna pull the key. Oh man, just and then they do like the press the button and do the likes and blah, and it's just like, but like, I mean, like, I guess if your point is to, they do. It's strange. It is like it's that like it's so, but it's all pre-recorded, so you'll find the same. So it's like the one guy made the video, but then he like gives the video to other people, and then, but they don't ever. I mean, maybe they change the name of their account at some point once they have subscribers, and do other content. But like, that's what I can't figure out what the end game is, because um, it seems like at a certain point you're gonna reach sort of max capacity or whatever on that nonsense, and like people start reporting you for like can't you get reported for um like failure to do what you're saying, like there actually is a deceptive quality to your videos. um yeah, it's really strange. I don't understand. That's why I want to just hang out. Like, um, yeah, because the names change of the, so like they'll have like, I mean, but the thing is they'll have like thousands of followers or whatever. But I just assume they're all like bot. They're like somehow they're like hyper engaging, so they're mostly probably bot followers or something. I don't know how any of this stuff works. You know, I just want to be human and hang out and enjoy my evenings chatting with you guys. I mean, is that too much to ask? I don't wanna. Probably said it the other day. I was like, I wish someone would have told me um, 10 years ago to just start live streaming. Just hang out, just do your thing. You can talk about whatever. Not not really. Like I could have picked a lane, and then I've been like, but then I'm like, well, 10 years is nothing. Like we can hang out, we can live stream. Like I'll eventually get something cracking, get some followers, and we'll because like I'm like I'm in the dad phase of my life, so I have kids and whatnot. So I'm sort of like, there's a weird like, because you're constantly having to be aware of like everything around you, and like everything that goes on, like your whole awareness shifts when you have kids. I'm like, the world needs some normal dad energy. um just chill, like goofy dad energy, because it is still wise, it's still aware. It may be silly and whatnot, and a little goofy, but yeah, I'm super reserved. um but I think I have uh a mild amount of ADHD, and so I need outlets to talk. So, and then this is like my rules, like that's the one thing I like about streaming is like I'm inviting you into my space, and I get to set the terms of that engagement. So it's not like overwhelming or overstimulating, because um I'm not like going out, like being out in public, being socializing, whatever. Blah, man, that's for the birds. Um, yeah, I guess I do. Um, I have something weird. It's something unusual, you know. It's like I realize, like, but I'm, you know, let's unplug. There's probably like a bunch of people out there that like see me doing modular, and they're like, this guy doesn't know anything, and he's new to the hobby, and blah blah. But it's just like, there's no one else out here with this kind of setup, hanging out, you know, showing people what's up. So figure, why not? So I got it all unplugged. I don't. I gotta. I gotta pare down. I got a few modules I don't ever use. Um, so I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna work on getting rid of some of them. I want to focus on um, this guy. I don't know. Like this guy right here is. It's a. Can you see it? It's called a comparator. I know what it does, but I don't quite know what it does. So I'm gonna try and mess around with it. So let me see. I feel like I'm missing something. Um, anyways, yeah, we're gonna get patching here. Well, you said you like to play Rust, right? And there was one other one. I've been seeing these like I think they're playing Rust. There's this like yeah, wood I'm a woodworker, so um you want to see one of my carvings? You gonna give me a second to run down to the garage? I'll bring you. I'll show you a couple of my carvings. Which I could do that too. I just I don't have cell reception in the garage, and it's been cold. So okay, yeah. I'll go grab a couple of little carvings I've done. I don't carve wildlife, but I do have a oh gosh, I can't get that one. So a good friend of my wife, their fam, I mean, they're like an older couple that they knew growing up. He carved duck decoys, and he did really really good duck decoys in South Georgia. I don't carve wildlife, but yeah, I have these. I've been I need to finish them. They're um they're these like hands um that I started carving. I haven't quite finished them yet, but I thought about finishing them and streaming finishing them. I got this one. They're both they're both right hands, I guess. So yeah, I got two of them. They're big. They're big. Hear no evil. Yeah, that's no, that's cool. Let's see. Um, James. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but he lives in South Georgia, and he's a he's like a world or like class like decoy carver. Um, that wood this wood right here is cedar. I did timber frames for a while, so I was always had big offcuts for like projects, and so it's super light and it's easy to carve. Um, um, I'll you me see you me go get a decoy that my wife carved. I'll go get a decoy real quick. It's a little dusty. It's been sitting on the shelf for a little bit. Oh. Um, so he does. Mr. James would do. This is it. This is the decoy. He um he would do things where he'd help. He'd do like little not classes, but the kids that were at like I guess at church or whatever. He would he would do sessions where they'd each get to carve a decoy and he'd show them how to do it. And I'm sure he participated in the carving of this to some degree, but it's pretty nice. It's like all burned and everything. And then it's got like you know, it's really detailed. Um, and then like the feathers in the back are like a cool, really cool detail. Like that curl right there and that feather. That's like I mean he has just an insane amount of patience. Yeah, I don't know what this. So what Mr. James would do is, yeah, I think this is basswood. This has to be basswood. Um, Um, yeah, it's a I mean, if you've never done it, it's a practice thing. I mean, you know, you practice doing small bits and small things. Like I did a bunch of chip carving to practice with. I don't have I've not done anything like this. This is not mine, but um, yeah, you start small and practice, practice, practice. And but Mr. James, um, he had a friend that at a sawmill, and then when they got weird logs in, sometimes they'd be like, is it cottonwood? I don't know. There's a handful of different ones that are like real common in decoy carving, and he'd let them know when they had like bases of logs in, like parts they couldn't use, and he'd go and he'd get the extras. It's just he found a connection to getting even though I'm sure some of the stuff he's had to buy because he does it so much. But but yeah, I think he just like had like he just slowly collected for so long that he just had a reserve of like blanks. Um, but when there was there was this one wood, I can't even remember what it was called. It may have been cottonwood. Um, I was working in a wood shop, and a guy asked us if we could carve some stuff up for him on the bandsaw, like to rough out some blanks. And he brought this wood in that was like, it felt like a sponge. I mean, it was like it was wood, but it weighed like it was like foam. It was really strange. And I think it's the bottom portion of a cottonwood tree. I could be wrong. Um, because like that it maybe the lower the part that goes into the ground, in the trunk or in the stump. Um, but I don't know. Anyways, yeah, wood carving's cool. Wood carving is cool. Practice, practice, practice. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of carving, and like before I got better at it. Um, I bought a bunch of basswood blocks, and then I sawed them into like smaller ones, and then I that gave me a lot of things to practice, like chip carving with. Uh, yeah, I'll maybe uh, do I have my carving tools? I think I have my carving tools right here. Yeah, so I do wood block prints too. So I do here I'll switch it around. So these are all block prints I make. So I do other kind of carvings like for art stuff. Golly, this is ridiculous. Let me show you. So I have all these. These are all block prints. So basically you carve a block and then you ink it and you print it. So I've been doing that for years. But I mean these are like real I mean these are I've had these for years, but I use these, and yeah, they're pretty easy to maintain. Um, and then I have a whole. So these are kind of harder to show off, but I have a whole set of like Swiss like chip. These are all chip carving knives. Um, So I have a variety of a variety of chip carving tools that also help do fine details. And then I have bigger chisels and stuff downstairs, but this is stuff I'll use. I use all this on what is it? If Stevie comes in here, he has a joke. Um, we acquire hobbies like Pokemon, which is an excellent phrase. Yeah, those hands, I probably will do a little bit of Dremel work down inside of them. But I like to do as much as I can with roughing everything out with the knife before I get to using any kind of sanders or machine tools. Some sort of ridiculous, like, old school instinct in me. Okay, I'm gonna patch some stuff. So, oh man. I'm gonna patch my well, yeah, I didn't. So it's one of those things where it's like I've lived with myself long enough to know I know myself well enough. And I went down the other day and I was like, okay, I've always been anxious and depressed and blah blah and all that stuff my whole life, and I always thought it was because I had some sort of anxiety disorder or whatever. But then I like went down the ADHD rabbit hole, and I was like, bro, like there's a whole aspect of anxiety that is attached to um, ADHD, and um, and a lot of it comes, I think, in the form because you mask. So like you have all these faults, like you can't pay attention, and you have short attention span, you have all these flaws within your abilities, and so you mask all the time. So you become a perfectionist. So I'm a perfectionist. When it comes to um, work and all that stuff, I am a utter perfectionist. But you're doing these things in order to mask the areas where you fall short. And so I kind of went down that rabbit hole and I realized that, like, yeah, no, I pretty much do. And it's not even that, like, it's, crazy severe. It's just a good something to be aware of, that you aren't functioning quite on par with someone who's typical. Like, I talk to people that are like pretty typical, and I'm like, bro, I can't even like stop my thoughts. Like, not really. Can't really sing, but I do want to get something going here quickly, because this thing is weird. This thing is, I don't even know what to make of it sometimes. Let's go with just out. Okay. We're going to take it out from here. And we'll see this. And me. Okay. There we go. There's something. Sorry, it's kind of hard when what's going on here? Mono. Here. Okay. Nice. Do you mean the anxiety and stuff? Yeah. See, whatever it is, I've had it my entire life. Which I mean, I probably will get. I don't know. I don't. Does it matter if I get diagnosed? I mean, I got to figure out why this is not. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's mono. Oh. Oh, I gotta switch this over. Yeah, so for I mean, just look into it. So apparently, if you look at like, there's some videos on YouTube that are good. They show the overlap between like anxiety disorder and ADHD, and basically like it looks at it like a tree, like two trees grown together. So you have like the symptoms up here, but then you have different trunks that are different sources. So the anxiety is going to have a root cause that's a little bit different than the ADHD, and so that's interesting. Yeah, both my mom and I don't may be talking about all this on here. My mom and my sister both have are obsessive compulsive. But they've, they're pretty high functioning. They've managed over the years. My sister does really well. My mom does well too. They have anxiety and all. Yeah, yeah. It's weird because like I think I've had whatever it is my whole life. I've not had to deal with like having one state and then being in another. So it's like I really feel for people that who who have to experience that shift and then like work through it. Yeah. See, I've not had my I probably it's one of those things. I've been depressed for so long that I don't know I'm depressed anymore. I mean, like I don't know if you this this is just me being real, but like when since you can remember, let's say like since the age of like 13, I've like I've barely been able to get out of bed like every day of my life for like like 30 years. You eventually are just like, well, that's just today. and like and it's like, well, I guess I'm just depressed again. It kind of loses its over time. Oh, for me, over time, it's lost. It's like, why am I depressed? It's just like, Oh, big whoop. I'm depressed today. I don't know. It's, it's. Oh, that's good. That's what. That's the. That is. It's gonna sound funny, but that's my. Is that my solution for a lot of things? Like people like, oh, I'm lonely. I don't. I can't find anyone to be with. Well, have you tried going to church? That can help your loneliness. It'll at least start with just being around people. Even if you don't find someone. Have you tried have you tried talking to your creator? Oh yeah, you're making it. Yeah. Uh-huh. You're gonna make it someday, just like me. Well, because like I feel like we there was so you're a little younger than me. Um, in my like late teens, the like new atheist movement was like real pumping, and I feel like we had a this generational sliver that just was like of people that believed that nothing was spiritual when like everything like and when it's actually the opposite where everything is kind of spiritual. And then like and then an era where people like just ignored like a whole realm of reality that's real, and they're just like, well, it's just all neurons firing and blah blah blah. And it's like, I don't know, I turn the news on, it looks like spiritual warfare to me, like all the time. But I don't know, what do I know? Shut this door. Sorry, I left my door open. Yeah, it's interesting because like I like seeing. So um I grew up extremely strict, like conservative, like Southern Baptist, and so like they were always denigrated, like Presbyterians and Catholics, and who even knew what an Orthodox Christian was. And then, but now, like I mean, I went to seminary and studied philosophy, and I did like all my anything to do with like the scripture and whatnot. I did almost exclusively research in Orthodox Christianity just to get a different perspective. And it's like, I don't know what in the world these fools that I grew up around. They wanted to like narrow Christianity to something like it's just like it's utterly ridiculous. So now it's like I went to like I had to go to a funeral the other day that was at a Catholic church, and I was like, there was absolutely no. I mean, like, yeah, you may get when they get the technicalities of all the things they believe in, whatever, but it's like I don't know. It seemed pretty Christ centered to me. I don't know. I think it's real. To for the normies. Now the influencer, like, I mean, Um, does anyone believe these like ex porn stars that now converted in Christianity? Like, yeah, that's not a thing. But for the normies out there, I think it probably is a thing. Um, yeah, it is a shift. Um, I don't. I mean, I guess I can see it in that um, like um, I mean I can just see like church growing and like people's interest in faith and whatnot growing. And then like I mean, what's his name was on Rogan, Wesley Huff. and I'm like, oh yeah, because like I studied Christian apologetics and history and all that stuff. Um, and I'm like, because that's stuff I believed for years, and I'm like, oh, it's like, it's like you guys are the ones of us who are like interested in it, like you guys are like 15 years behind. Yeah, he's and he seems solid. Um, but like chicken, yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy for it for sure. That's uh, it's strange because like a lot of the um like I'm into the more like philosophical stuff, so like I always like the book of Job I really like, the Proverbs I really like, the book of Ecclesiastes I really like. So I've always been to like more like the philosophical side of um I don't know who that is, but what's up? Music edit poster. Okay, so this is just so it makes square waves. Let's patch. Let's keep this. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is what's going on? Try. You- You're so what is it? You said you're yeah. You know who Skrillex is? That's funny. You're like 10 years younger than me, right? Skrillex was like the only EDM you could find back. I didn't really. I probably actually not, but he was like a you know what I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna tune this guy. Man, yeah, Skrillex makes. I almost feel like was Skrillex more than one person? Because I feel like when I started like going in down like electronic music rabbit hole when I was my early 20s, that Skrillex had like such a catalog that it was like that it seemed like it was more than one person. Like there's no way. But then I'm like, well, if all you're doing is making music, yeah, and it's a lot of remixes and whatnot, then okay, so we're gonna take the out from this. Go into here. Do those. That'll be fun. Interesting. Oh, I know. It just I just remember looking into it and being like, bro, like there was just so much music. I'm like, I can't imagine that one person could do all this. But at the time, also computer, like I didn't have a good computer and all that, so it was like, um, no, what is that? I'll look that up. I did not look. I did not. I don't know who that it is, but I will definitely look it up. All right, we gonna clock this guy. No, we gonna try this. Yeah, so yeah, I was into Blink 182. Sublime, I never was really that into. I still listen to so the only Blink 182 album I still listen to is Enema of the State. There's something about it that it like captures that right moment when I was a kid, and I like. So I'll tell you. So I remember, yeah, I grew up in like a pretty strict religious household, which is fine. I'm not criticizing it. So I remember my buddy down the street lent me Enema of the State. And I don't know if you've never seen the album cover, but it's like a nurse, like a busty nurse, like putting a glove on. And I had it tucked under my bed. And of course, my mom found it because she was like in there, like changing my sheets or something when I was at school. And I come home and it's sitting on the counter, and she's like, "What is this? And who gave it to you?" And I was like, I don't know why I don't know why I told her who, I don't know why I told her, like I guess I felt like I had to tell her who gave it to me. So we all got in like freaking trouble. It's still a great album. Like in retrospect, as a parent, as an adult, I'm still religious. Um, like looking back on it, it's funny, but like it's still a good album. It's still a really good album. Now it's, you know, I'm not gonna vouch for the morals of Blink 182, but you know. Trying to get some movement in this sound. which that may not be the best way to do it. Maybe better to cycle. Let me see. Let me try this. This is a modular synth. So my mixer's over here. I have a mixer over here. It's a little guy. And I'm just messing around. I've got this I have this module called a comparator. Tinnitus? No, I don't have tinnitus. This isn't very loud. These are just like 3.5-inch desktop speakers. I don't. I probably get overexposure to audio, but because I run power tools and stuff during the day sometimes. So I can actually hear my sound, my hearing go drop. So I'll hit a point. I've already slept, so it's fine. But if I stay up late, I'll hear a point where everything becomes like I put cotton balls in my ears, and it just goes like this. And then like all the texture and noises come. But yeah, these are just desktop speakers. They're not that loud. This is a 4-channel mixer, and then this is just a bunch of audio tools, essentially like oscillators and effects and whatnot. What's going on? Glasses, purple, yellow diamond. That's an interesting name. No tinnitus here. Let's try and strike this with a I want to see what envelopes do in this. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're just chilling. I don't know. Yeah, it's basically like some things generate audio, some things generate effects. So like this is the voice you're hearing, this is the voice you're hearing. And then I got different effects and things going on. It's fun. It's funny. No, I think I'm going to I think I am going to start doing like leaning into the jokes about the attic. So like one of the common jokes people make is like, "Are you in an attic?" And it's just like it's just a funny, it's just a weird room. Like it's in an old. I'm in an old house, so like you can see it's all drywalled in. It's whatever. But like this is the only room in the house where the roof line intersects, and so it's like it's not useful for anything else really. I mean, it's just like a little storage room, a little office, and but everyone's always like, "Are you in the attic?" I'm like, well, I mean, I guess technically, no, but it kind of has that vibe because there's, you know, like right here, is a ceiling. So, but, no, no. I got told I look like, what was it? What was the comment? I look like Jesus, and it was a goofy comment. It's way too long ago. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to get this sorted. I got this module, and I'm like, I kind of want to figure out how it works. So, mm. What's up? You eating lunch? How's it going? You getting your studying done? You said last time that you had to go study or do tests or something, right? Well, I'm gonna hang out for a minute. I guess. delicious. Good. What's going on? Oh, you're okay. From 666-777. It's such a funny name. It's almost like side chaining. Oh, not much. We're just hanging out. I'm messing around with this. I'm messing around with this module. I just wanted to kind of figure out how it works and different things I could do with it. It's called a dual window comparator. Seems like a mix in. No. Not much. Oh, good. How are you? Deplop. Yeah, we got some normal guys, some of the regulars. Like, it's nice. Yeah. What are y'all up to? We got one guy on. You're on lunch break. I'm about to go take a short nap before I gotta wake up again. Actually, my mix this thing. The blue. Okay, not the plop. Sorry. Define normal, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mix down with this stuff. So this should be the oscillators unprocessed right here. Cat. Yeah. This is my I got a few other ones. This is the one I've been enjoying for the last few weeks. Yeah, I look alright with that one. My hair is super freaking long, so I feel like it kind of contains it when I'm doing stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to. So what I'm trying to do is I have this module that you put audio into, and then it makes it into square waves, and so you can do weird stuff with it. I'm trying to figure out how that works. So I have two of my voices. So just the raw voices are this. So that's just unprocessed, whatever. And then when I run it through the comparator, it does this. Kind of makes it a little nasty because it turns it all into square waves, but then the square waves are kind of, I don't know, they have some harmonics to them, so it's a little weird. So when you mix them, you can go from like subtle to like a little nastier. I'm just trying to. You can get kind of a sidechain ducking effect. Well, have a good. Thanks for hanging out for a minute. Yeah, see ya. I'm glad that we've all found each other, right? Is anyone? It's weird. I have this weird thing that we're like, all the people that want to I don't know, law of attraction is actually kind of a thing. People that are just chill can find each other. So something I could do with this is I'm just going to do real simple. Or I can go to the delay. And then we're going to return it. And then we can get some, I don't know, let's see. On send. Yeah, we know. Oh, Hitanj. Yeah, you have a different name, I know. Than your. I don't know. It's too late, I promise. There we go. Yeah, so next thing I'll do, I won't do it tonight, but now he comes in all the it's funny, he comes in all the time. He may be I don't know how old he is. That's not my concern. He's in India somewhere, so yeah, he's probably a kid, but he comes in all the time and pops in and says hey. So I mean, whatever. Yeah, it's none of my business. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like literally the first time, like one of the first times I streamed, he came in, and like every 2 or 3 times I stream, he comes in and he pops in and says hey. So I'm not gonna judge. I mean, whatever. It's a little odd, but he said he's doing exams last time. Is that it? Yeah. So he's like, sounded kind of. Yeah. Who knows? I don't understand some of this. Some of this, like, I know kids. I know. Yeah, the bloops. Listen to the bleeps and the blops. What I'll do is. I'll do it right now. See. I'll do this real quick. Yeah, it kind of brings in a rhythmic element to the voices. Yep. I think I need to go. It's almost time for me to go. Yeah. Let's do it. We got one more channel. Why is that so quiet? It's really quiet. Odd. You should be able to hear that, right? I don't know why it's so quiet. I don't know. See you, man. Have a good one. Y'all have a good night, whatever. See. Sorry, I missed you guys. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on over here. What? We were clipping out. The bloop. Whatever. Should be able to hear that, right? We're clipping. I think we're clipping. We're not clipping. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just want to hear my bass drum over my. I don't know. Yeah, I like the bass drum. I gotta figure that. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. I gotta go chill out for a little bit. Sleep for a minute, maybe, before I get up and do the day. I don't know. I got weird. My sleep schedule gets real funky. I don't know. I can never keep it consistent. It's awful, but you know, we try. Yeah, it's a story of my life. But it's weird. It weirdly cycles. That's the problem. Is it like it for as off as it is, it actually is consistently off. Is that a way to be consistent? So, like certain days of the week, I find myself sleeping in a similar pattern over the course of like months. So it's like, well, I don't have it day to day right, but I do have it week to week right. Is that? Oh yeah. Like the other morning, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. I was good all day long. Whatever. Next day, slept in till like I couldn't do anything else. Whatever. Anyways, glad you guys decided to hang out tonight. Probably didn't talk about anything I wanted to talk about, so we'll save that for this weekend maybe. Which tomorrow is my Friday, so I'm excited about that. Anyways, hope y'all have a good day tomorrow, good day today, whatever it is. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, and I will see y'all soon. Stay groovy.